Next, we will have the keynote presentation by Mr. Yutaka Ito, Commissioner of the Financial Services Agency of Japan. It's titled Initiatives Toward Building a Nation of Advanced Asset Management. Please welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you for the introduction. I am Ito, Commissioner of the Financial Services Agency, and I thank you for your support in the financial administration. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your ongoing support. So this is the Tokyo Asset Management Forum. On the occasion of opening this forum, I'm very honored to have the opportunity to address you. So I want to thank all of you at FinCity and FinCity Tokyo for this opportunity. So understand that in today's event, various discussions will be held on promoting emerging asset managers and advancing asset ownership reform. As an opening remark, I would like to speak about the government's initiatives toward realizing Japan as a leading asset management center. In December 2023, the government formulated the Asset Management Nation Realization Plan and has been pursuing policies to support sustainable economic growth and increases in household asset income through financial and capital market mechanisms. Specifically, we are looking to see households allocate more funds from savings to investment for stable asset formation. Distributors provide households with diverse asset building options, while asset managers invest funds to achieve the best interests of beneficiaries. Also, companies, we want to see them invest those funds for growth and enhance their corporate value. The benefits of that are then returned to households in the form of asset income, leading to further investment and consumption. So to create such a virtuous cycle of funds, we have implemented various initiatives targeting each participant in the investment chain, including households and corporations. For example, in January 2024, 2 years ago, the new NISA program was launched, and now 1 in 4 Japanese aged 18 and over holds a NISA account. Prime Minister Takaichi last year, shortly after taking office, clearly stated that to realize a strong economy, asset management nation initiatives will be further promoted and developed. So that clear message has been conveyed. Also, recognizing that the power of finance is indispensable for accelerating the growth strategy, a subcommittee headed by Minister Katayama in charge of financial affairs has been established under the newly created Council for Japan's Growth Strategies, and discussions have begun. This subcommittee aims to formulate by this summer a financial strategy that unlocks the potential of the Japanese economy through finance and enhances the well-being of the public. Accordingly, to further advance Japan as an asset management center, it will deliberate enhancing corporate earning power through corporate governance reforms, and to support this, expanding the supply of growth capital through public-private collaboration and strengthening asset owners' functions to ensure the best interests of beneficiaries. So these themes will be discussed at that subcommittee and in other fora. Also, strengthening regional financial capabilities and upgrading payment services that support economic activity are also very important issues. So the range of topics to be discussed is broad. and we intend for the public and private sectors to work closely together toward realizing a strong economy. We think that is important. So let me speak about this forum's themes of fostering emerging asset managers and asset ownership reform. First, initiatives to enhance asset management services aimed at promoting emerging asset managers. Asset managers play a vital role in channeling funds from households and asset owners, such as pension funds, into growth investments at home and abroad, and delivering the benefits back to households. Japan's asset management industry currently manages about 1,000 trillion yen, including investment trusts and pension and insurance assets. This is a threefold increase over the past decade, so a strong growth is continuing. For the asset management industry to continue growing and fulfilling its role in the investment chain, further enhancement of investment capabilities is necessary. To this end, the FSA has formulated the Japanese version of the EMP, the Emerging Asset Manager Program, and is working to encourage new entrants into asset management through regulatory easing and to urge financial institutions to actively utilize emerging managers. One deregulation measure relaxes requirements for organizational setup when emerging managers outsource the middle and back office solutions such as compliance and fund accounting, enabling them to focus on investment management. As a result, skilled asset managers can now enter the market with smaller teams than before. Following amendments to the Financial Instruments and Exchange Act in the 2024 Ordinary Diet Session, 3 firms have been registered as investment management-related service providers eligible to undertake middle and back office operations since the amended law took effect last May. I hear that there are additional firms preparing to apply for registration. This measure has been positively received by overseas asset managers considering entry into the Japanese market, and the FSA will continue to ensure smooth registration procedures.
Another part of deregulation now makes investment managers to outsource investment execution except for the asset management concept as well as the defining the investment universe. In this relation, in May last year, the law was revised and implemented. As a result, emerging managers can now make use of the fund management companies. In other words, a fund establishment and the administration can be now delegated to the fund management company that are specialized in such an operation so that the emerging managers can concentrate on the asset management activities, thereby resulting in creation of the new business model. In addition to such deregulation at FSA, for those asset owners as well as financial institutions that are interested in active use of the emerging managers, we are now preparing the list of those emerging managers that could be utilized under collaboration between public and the private. And also to the financial institutions, including banks and insurance companies, we are urging them to consider the use of EMs and to encourage those initiatives by the financial institutions. We have been carrying the case studies on the website of FSA, and as of January this year, so far 26 cases have been carried on that website. At FinCity Tokyo, as we understand, they have been organizing EM Showcase since 2023 to focus on emerging managers that have unique management methodologies as well as investment philosophies for the audiences, including financial institutions both within Japan and outside of Japan. Through those efforts among financial institutions, we see some cases where financial institutions now outsourced the operations of the fund management to those EMs that were introduced in EM Showcase to encourage competition among asset managers to upgrade the level of the capacity of the industry. Such a case that I have just introduced would contribute to further utilization of emerging managers by financial institutions. Next, about the reform related to asset owners. There are those asset owners that are managing the asset from the household in the form of pensions as well as insurance. For them to pursue the best benefit for the beneficiaries, the governance as well as risk management have been properly in place. The common principles related to that were formulated in the name of Asset Owner Principles in August 2024. As of the end of January this year, so far 337 entities announced that they accepted those principles. According to this principle, the judgment is not just rely on the brand awareness or the scope, but rather the capacity and experience of the asset managers are expected to be focused on, so that even when the asset manager's track record may be rather short, they should also take into account the experience of those asset managers who have an experience in the previous experiences. And to the emerging managers, we hope that they would actively demonstrate that they are capable of asset management to cater to the need and benefit of the beneficiaries. With that will lead to healthy competition among financial institutions, thereby leading to sustainable growth of the invested the entities, the companies, resulting in virtuous cycle of the fund liquidity. In addition to those that I have shared with you today, there are various cases, initiatives for the realization of the leading center of the asset management. Their such initiatives have been positively evaluated by those stakeholders both within Japan and outside, and hope that they would make contribution to realizing strong economy by way of financial sector by promoting those initiatives related to leading asset management centers. And for that, we need to see further development of the financial sectors, especially the asset managers. That means we need the players that are competitive both in terms of quality and quantity compared to their global peers, just like banking institutions and insurance companies, and so that they could become the main pillar of the financial sector. And we would promote such development of this industry in a healthy manner. Therefore, at Asset Managers Association that is going to be launched in April this year, we expect that they would become the organization that can promote healthy development of this industry. And on the part of FSA, we established newly the Asset Management Department July last year. This will be followed by reorganization in summer this year, where we will focus on asset management that is increasing its weight, as well as the strengthened supervision and promotion of activities at insurance companies that are major asset owners as well. For that purpose, the Asset Management and Insurance Supervision Bureau is going to be established. To those from the financial institutions, hope that you would continue to strive for improvement of your management capacity and develop new clients for the products to the customers, and that will lead to improved asset management service in utilizing by way of utilizing emerging managers, and hope that you would continue such endeavor. With the arrival of the numerous emerging managers that are engaged in versatile management methodologies, hope that will lead to increased competition, thereby upgrading the level of the entire industry's capacity. In conclusion, I sincerely hope that today's event is going to be productive to all of you who are here today. With this, I'd like to conclude my opening remarks or the keynote speech. Thank you very much.
伊藤様ありがとうございます。
Mr. Ito, thank you so much. Let's send him off with a big round of applause.